Hey everyone, I'm just coming. I wanted to share a word with you all. It is the evening. It is late. It's about 10 something. And I just was able to eat. The Holy Spirit released me to be able to eat because I was getting pretty hungry. But I've been fasting and I've been holding off. You know what I mean? The Holy Spirit's had me holding off. My flesh is in training right now. Of course, the goal for me was health, taking care of my temple and everything like that. But the fast that God has me on is definitely spiritual. He definitely wants to show me some things. He definitely is working a work in me. But that's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is because I started making a different video earlier, and the Holy Spirit had me do a detour as I was eating. As I was eating, I made 2 chicken sausage in the air fryer. Right now, you know, this might seem weird to you all, but I definitely am trying to. I want to hear the Holy Spirit more about everything. For some people that might be scary. For some people it's like, I don't want to hear God that much. But in this day and time, we need to hear God more than ever before. You can't depend on the pastors no more. A lot of these deacons, a lot of these false prophets, all that. You need to be able to hear God for yourself. And then when you listen to these people, it's just a confirmation of what the Lord has spoken to you already. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, as I'm eating, I made 2 sausage. What I visualized on my plate was 1 sausage, some coleslaw, and I had some pickles, right? Because I really didn't want too much carbs. And so, I wanted the protein, of course. So I'm sitting there and I'm hungry and I'm eating and I got my mustard out and it's just tasting so good. And I started to record. Then I stopped recording because I felt like I needed to put one of the sausages back in the air fryer. So as I'm eating this second sausage, it's tasting so good. Oh my God. It's tasting amazing. I'm eating it and the Holy Spirit was like, what did I show you on your plate? He said, what did I show you on your plate? I showed you 1 sausage, right? You choosing to eat 2. It's not that the Lord wants to deprive us of anything, because we have a free will. You understand what I'm saying? So if I wanted to continue to eat in the sausage, I could have continued eating the sausage if I wanted to. I could have ignored the voice of the Lord like many people do. I could have ignored the voice of the Lord like many people do. And I stopped. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I said, okay, Lord. I stopped eating right away. The Holy Spirit said, I need you with what's coming. I need you to be satisfied with what I tell you you can eat. So if I tell you you can eat 1 sausage today, you can eat 1 sausage today. If I tell you you can have 1 bowl of rice, 1 bowl of soup, if I tell you you can have 1 slice of bread, it's for a reason. The Holy Spirit does not tell us anything to harm us. He is warning us and preparing us of what to come. I realize I've been losing so much weight by the grace of God. This is the power of the Holy Spirit. Because I will reward myself with food. I wasn't paying attention. I used to drink wine a lot to wind down my day and everything like that. But the Holy Spirit is really prepared. Listen, when we give ourselves to the Lord and we learn to hear Him, the Holy Spirit in us, because we are the temple, right? He begins we become formed in His fashion. You understand what I'm saying? We become formed in Him. Like, we start to model out the things of Him, because He's dwelling in us, right? So we have that conviction of how we need to be moving and different things we need to be doing, you know? So the Holy Spirit shared with me that something is coming and He's preparing us. He's preparing me. Something is coming where we're going to have to be satisfied with that 1 thing. Because you're going to be rationing out food. If you have a family, no, we can't afford to be gluttonous. See, Ooh, Lord my God. What is about, let me tell you something. The chair is about to be pulled from up under this nation. You understand me? This nation has been comfortable. The rug, the chair, whatever they feel comfortable in is getting ready to be ripped from under this nation. And if you don't have God, you're a lost cause. I'm sorry to say, that's just what it is. If you're not taking this time, if you're not going deep, if you're not deep diving into the word, if you're not deep diving into to hearing his voice, if you don't have your pen and paper down, if you're not fasting and crucifying your flesh and saying, I'm not going to eat right now because I need to get this manna, it's going to be hard, to train your flesh, because you're going to be like, okay, Lord, how do I do this thing? But he loves you just that much. You take one step, he'll take two. He going to meet you where you at. It's the effort and desire of your heart to get closer to him. And he's going to instruct you on what to do. I'm telling y'all now, yes, it's been my desire to lose weight. I want to be healthy. I'm closer to 50, right? And I want to be healthy. I want to be a healthy mom, a healthy wife, a healthy person in general. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're not good, we can't be good to nobody else. And I'm telling you, the things that the Holy Spirit is doing is serious, but he's preparing us. He's preparing us. This is not about being all deep. And listen, the spiritual warfare is so real. You want to sit down and eat and get comfortable. You can't get comfortable. You can't. That's one of the reasons why I'm fasting. What am I eating to celebrate? I don't ever want my flesh to get comfortable in the things of this world again, ever. Because those things have to be purged in order for us to get into the promised land. So we don't have no time for this flesh to get lazy. The automatic reactions we have, the root assumptions, and the different things that we have with us that we have to give to God. We have to lay it on the altar, and we have to crucify it. We have to get rid of it. We have to just do away with it. And we have to ask God to take those things from us that are not of him, and to search our heart and to show us. And a lot of these things that we're going through is to push that out of us for once and for all. It's to push it out for it to never return again, because the Holy Spirit wants us to get control of this thing. He wants us to fast so that we can be so aware of the things that are of him and the things that are not. And the things that are of him, that are not of him, he wants us to be strong enough to resist them. That we have so much of a close relationship with him, and we realize that he dwells in us, that we don't have to respond to the tactics of the enemy. And it's little things like, I told you to eat one sausage. It's little things like that he's looking for us to be obedient to. Because what else are you going to have to sacrifice to get that flesh under control? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Let us do what we need to do to get closer to the kingdom. The kingdom is approaching. The kingdom is approaching. The kingdom is approaching. There will be famine in the land, and the rug is getting ready to get pulled from up under America, up under these nations that don't have a reverential fear of the Most High God. Nations, meaning people. Have a blessed night.